Hi, I'm Jenny from Indiana, and I have worn Oticon hearing aids for 8 years. This spring, at my yearly checkup, I let the audiologist know that I felt I was having some issues and that the hearing aids were not helping me as much as they had in the past. She did call to my attention that I had had them 8 years, and when I initially purchased these, I was told that their lifespan was about 3 to 5 years. She said that she could make one more adjustment, but if that adjustment didn't work, then what I needed to do, I would need to replace them, and she strongly suggested that I look into the Oticon Intent ones. She said those would be the ones that would be my best fit. So I waited for about a month, and after that time, I realized I was still not where I wanted to be, and so it was probably time to purchase new hearing aids. I searched online for Oticon Intent ones, and while doing my search, information about zip hearing came up. I had never heard of zip hearing, so I thought, well, I really have nothing to lose, so I put my zip code in, I put my information, and the very next day, I received a call from Mr. Davidson. He immediately informed me that I was in the driver's seat. All the decisions were up to me. There was no pressure. There was a 45-day total 100% refund guarantee. He gave me the name of 2 audiology clinics that were in my area. I selected one of those and made an appointment. I obviously, before I had my first appointment, I did a review of the audiology clinic of where I was going to go because I wanted some information about it. The reviews for the clinic were very, very positive, so that gave me a good feeling. When I got there and met the audiologist, I had another really good feeling because she was absolutely above and beyond. Spent about an hour and a half with me. I did the hearing test. She gave me information. I told her that the Oticon Intent 1 was what I had wanted to go toward. She said, fine, they ordered it. When I got home, I was notified by Zip Hearing. At that time, I made my payment online. And then in 2 weeks, I returned to the audiology clinic, and I did get the initial fitting of the Oticon Intent 1 hearing aids. For the first 2 weeks later, then, I appeared and had a follow-up appointment. I had not had any issues, but she then turned up the volume a little more so that it would be more natural, and I was perfectly happy with that. My only concern that I had to discuss with her was the other Oticons I had were not rechargeable batteries. I replaced the batteries. I was told when the battery was going dead, and I would replace it, and I had worked out a routine for that, so I never got caught. I was concerned with rechargeable batteries because I travel a lot, and it's not unusual for me to, in traveling, be up 27 to 28 hours at a time, and I did not want to get caught with my hearing aids not being able to hear them because they need to be charged. So I have worked out a program. I can charge them for 30 minutes during the day while showering or napping or whatever, and that puts another 5 hours on them. I did travel to Europe this summer, and what I did is I had the charger with me. I plugged it in, and I simply put it on the top of my backpack, put the rechargeable hearing aids in there, let them charge for like 3 or 4 hours, and so then when I landed in London, it was no problem because I had the hearing aids and they were charged, and they got me through the entire day, which was obviously longer than 24 hours. So that was my only real concern, and it has not turned into be a concern at this time. So as far as Zip Hearing goes, I have absolutely no qualms. I think they've done a wonderful job. The audiology clinic that I was referred to, I think they've done a marvelous job. And the Oticon Intent ones, obviously, there's been a lot of improvement over 8 years, which you would expect. But I do a lot of music streaming, and I said to the audiologist, I said, what is really interesting, it's almost like you're sitting in the recording studio because of the depth and the clarity of the volume. So I'm very happy with my purchase and all the people I have dealt with, and I hope this gives you some helpful information. Thank you.